So, in a little over 2 months of getting out of my comfort zone, what have I learned? Hi, everyone. This is Tara with Be Well Healthy Living. So, I'd like to talk a little bit about getting out of your comfort zone. Today, for me, marks maybe a little bit over 2 months of regularly posting content on YouTube and making YouTube videos. And for me, this is something that stretched me out of my comfort zone. I love to kind of be in the background. This is a little bit about me, but I don't always like to be in the forefront. I'm not after fame. I know some people are really great, getting attention and out in front of the camera. That's not me. I kind of like to be behind the scenes a little bit more, not so much in the forefront, and putting my thoughts and ideas out there for scrutiny has been kind of a hard thing for me in the past. I'm generally a peacemaker. I like to keep peace. So to put ideas that might be kind of controversial out there can be a little tough. In some areas, I'm not afraid to say it, but sometimes when it's near and dear to my heart, like health and wellness, it's one of those things I'm confident about, but at the same time, it's tough to just throw myself out there because I know that there are going to be people out there. I mean, it doesn't take much to go and do a search on social media and you see trolls come out and some people that are just brutal. And I know that's going to happen. I expect that. And I know that people are going to come and the haters are going to come and tell me that I need to do my research and I need to do all kinds of stuff. But you know what? I've learned that it's okay because I know that the stuff that I have studied, I've come to the conclusion of from decades of research. So here I am and I'm going to put content out there because I would like to see everyone healthy. And I think my goal of wanting to share with the masses the knowledge that I have accumulated and to share truths and to be able to talk about those things, I think is more important than my fear of haters coming at me and saying all kinds of stuff. So what have I learned in a little over 2 months of posting regular content to YouTube, making YouTube videos? The first thing I can say is I'm speaking a lot better. I can tell that, my earlier videos on camera, it's hard to speak. And most people don't realize this, but when you first start speaking to a camera, it's really hard because human nature, it's a lot easier to talk to a human face. But when you're not really talking to anybody and you're talking to a camera, at first that can be extremely difficult. And for me, I was having a really hard time talking into nobody, talking into a camera. And so that was one of my first obstacles. And so a lot of the way I talked, a lot of that, I still have room for improvement, but at the same time, I can see growth from where I started at to about 2.5 months ago. So that's the first one, is personal growth in that area in speaking and developing a craft and becoming better at what I do. Now in a couple more months, when I come back and look at my videos, I know I'm going to be a lot better speaking in front of a camera. And the same goes a year from down the road now, if I'm still, communicating on a regular basis. Now that's the key is doing it on a regular basis and not just one here, maybe one in a couple months. I've been doing this on a regular basis. So continuing to do this on a regular basis, I know that in a year, my skill set, I'm going to be much stronger, much more resilient, much more confident in the way I speak in front of a camera. So I kind of like the fact that I have built this track record that I can see growth from. I like that I'm putting it out there so I can see how I've grown from day one all the way to maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. There's going to be tremendous growth, and I'm going to be able to track and monitor those changes and that growth. So I think that's really exciting for me. Another thing is confidence has really helped a lot now, and that's coming from like an area of confidence in front of a camera, confidence speaking, confidence just with my thoughts, confidence with what I'm teaching, because I know that what I am teaching, I know the things that I stand for, I know that they're correct because I've been doing them for decades again. But at the same time, sometimes it's a little scary to throw those concepts, those ideas out there for and opening up myself to scrutiny. But doing that and allowing those negative voices to come at me has really given me the confidence to speak my voice without being afraid. Now, I think that's something that we um, all can hear and grow from, because I think oftentimes, there's those keyboard warriors that they're hiding behind a screen and they talk tough when they're behind a screen and they can say all the meanest stuff in the world, but yet if you were going to be in front of their face, it'd be probably a different story. So being able to expose myself knowingly to people coming at me that might not agree with me, to people that don't see it the way I do, you know what? I think that growing from that has really, really made me stronger and more confident, because being able to take criticism and really, really harsh criticism, I think is a really good thing. And I think that's a skill set that many Americans don't have anymore, is the ability to take ideas that are different from them, being able to take criticism, being able to listen to other people. And I think that's really hard in our current culture. So putting yourself out there, in exposing yourself and getting out of your comfort zone is so good for your overall health. It's good for your mental health, your emotional health, because it challenges you to become stronger in the areas that you have a repressed fear in. And a lot of times people don't realize that we have fears in certain areas. Everyone's got a fear of something. And so sometimes when we put ourselves out there and we expose ourselves to those fears and just face it head on, we have such tremendous growth. And so it gives us a sense of confidence, a sense of strength that we never knew was inside of us. I'm a person and I generally take risks. A lot of people tell me that know me really well. They see the things that I do, and they think that I've done things that are already kind of out there, but with my travels and some of the things I've done, and see those things, while for a lot of people those might be part of, that would require them getting out of their comfort zone. I'm already out of my comfort zone in certain areas, so I'm wanting to push myself in an area outside of my comfort zone in other areas. And for me personally, sometimes that's come speaking my voice, speaking my inner true voice. And so embracing those fears, embracing something that we're uncomfortable with, can really do wonders when it comes to personal growth. So, what's the lesson in all of this? I know for me personally, and this is what I do for a living. This is what I do for my whole life, is I'm always putting myself out there in other areas. I stretch myself, I do things. I'm not afraid of trying new things, of learning new skills. However, certain things are a little bit more repressed, a little bit deeper. So looking inside and taking a good honest look at what those deep things that we might be afraid of, and getting ourselves and just pushing us outside of that comfort zone a little bit, kind of dipping that toe in the water and kind of seeing how it goes, and just kind of little by little. Sometimes it takes baby steps, sometimes you just need to just jump right in and just do it. And those types of things are so good. It's so good for our minds, and it's so good for our confidence. And when we feel more confident, we're overall happier, healthier, calmer. It's good for our bodies. It's good for our psyche when we stretch ourselves and we feel more confident. So that's it for today. I just wanted to encourage you to embrace your fears, try something new, get out of that comfort zone, and and see what's possible, see what's out there. So that's it for today. I just wanted to get that quick and simple message out there to just stretch yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate if you like and subscribe. That means the world to me. Share my videos, feedback, comment, and tell me thoughts, what you're thinking. I love going through that. It might take me a little bit, but I do go through your comments, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Peace, blessings, and good health.